secret hat I use sometimes. It says, make your smile great again. So I wear that when I work on my patients.
Santa Clarita dentist Dr. Harleen Graywall of Skyline Smiles, a self-proclaimed MAGA dentist, is facing criticism after making comments about patients who don't share her political views.
So when they look horrified or complain, I quietly cut back on the laughing gas and say, you got this. It's not as bad as you think it is.
Hi, everybody. Let me introduce you to Dr. Harleen Greenwald. She is a dentist out of California, and she's getting some notoriety here recently because a clip has come out of her speaking at some sort of conservative, like dinner or something like that. Whatever the case may be, she gets up there and she does like really bad stand-up, and I'm not going to make you sit through all of it. But one thing in particular, she says, is definitely worth hearing.
What if you went to the dentist and the dentist didn't numb your gums or anything to stop the pain, and they just drilled into your teeth so you could feel it just because they didn't like you or because you was black or they thought you was a Democrat? Well, meet Dr. Harleen Graywall out of Santa Clarita, California. She admits making jokes at a conference. She was speaking at some seminar saying that when Democrats are people who come in and seemingly act like Democrats, or she thinks they're Democrats, she turns down the laughing gas so they can feel more pain. I don't even know why people would have something to say about their politics at the dentist's office, but she has like this wall of like all the Republicans and famous MAGA people, and if they come in and say anything or acts like they don't like anybody on the wall, she says she turns down the laughing gas so they can feel a little bit more pain. Is that legal? Is that ethical?
Online reaction has been swift. Some users say they've reported Dr. Graywall to the California Dental Board. Others are leaving reviews like this one. This doctor bragged on video that she treats patients differently based on their political views. This is not just unprofessional, it is unethical and scary.
Yeah, this is her practice. It's funny because I went there to see if they were addressing this in any way, and boy, are they not. They're too busy making story posts like this. Patient testimonial. I guess you thought that this one was a Republican, so they got adequate care. Although I believe they're aware because comments have been limited, and they're not letting people post comments. What's kind of disturbing to me about all this, aside from the obvious, I believe they work quite a bit with children based on the videos that they do. Are you not providing adequate pain management even to children based on their parents and what you think their political leanings are? You didn't say that, and I'm not saying that. I'm asking a question.
This person should not have a license. This person should not be a doctor. This person should not be a dentist. They should not be practicing on the general public. If you cannot leave your politics out of serving the general public, you should not be serving the general public.
That MAGA pediatric dentist that got online and admitted to lowering the anesthesia on her pediatric patients based on their political beliefs should lose her license to practice dentistry in the state of California. She says that she has her office decorated with Make America Great Again posters of Republican officials, even one of her and Trump together. And then she has her dentist helmet that says, Make Your Smile Great Again. And based off of the pediatric patient's reaction, that alone will determine whether or not they get the full anesthesia during oral procedures. Says that she leans over to the patient, lowers the laughing gas, and then tells the child, see, it's not that bad. Yeah, that's medical malpractice. You are intentionally exposing children to unnecessary pain during oral procedures, and that is child abuse. And what's really sad is that apparently you got 11 medical malpractice lawsuits pending against you, okay? Politics don't belong in a pediatric dental office. If they don't belong in school, they definitely don't belong in a medical setting, at a hospital, at a pediatric dental office, whatever. As part of the Make America Great Again movement, we don't claim her.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to today's video. Thank you so much for your support, and thank you so much for clicking on this video. A California dentist is facing a big backlash after her video went viral. The doctor, who works with children in Santa Clarita, was filmed at a Republican event joking that she lowers the laughing gas for patients she thinks are Democrats. In the clip, she's saying that if patients look upset, she cuts back on the gas without telling them. Let's get to the video, but before, let me play a few clips on the same and I'll be back with my own commentary. All credit goes to the original creators of each and every video you see here.
Something does make me wonder if this was intentional on her part, because apparently in beginning of September, like the 9th of this year, she posted this. I mean, did you write this and post this and then go, hold my beer to yourself and say, let me see? Because I don't know that people per se were going to get you canceled, but it feels like maybe you canceled yourself. I don't know what the laws are in California about a dentist claiming that they wouldn't provide adequate pain management to clients based on their political beliefs. I know I've already had people who are kind of high up who said they sent this to Gavin Newsom. So I wonder if he has any thoughts on it. If this is you testing proof of concept, I guess we're all going to find out with you.
And how about she's an immigrant dentist? Now, Dr. Graywall was born in England. She was raised in India. And after dental school, she moved to the U.S. She went to USC to complete her dental studies. And once she was done there, she opened up 2 businesses. So she owns 2 businesses right now. One called Skyline Smiles and Mind Body Infusion. She's married. What in the world was she thinking to admit it? Somebody taped it, one of her partners. That's what I was saying, the inbreed, how they do each other is so.
So this young lady, like it reads here, is an immigrant, right? Who is a dentist. And when she finds out that her patients are Democrats, she literally gives them more discomfort by turning the laughing gas down. This, ladies and gentlemen, in case MAGA don't know what this means, this is called discrimination. This is a no-no. Okay? You literally making sure that somebody is in pain or uncomfortable at the bare minimum because of their political views is crazy, right? I can't stand MAGA, but if I'm a dentist, even I wouldn't sit here and turn the laughing gas down if somebody was MAGA. You know why? Because it's my freaking job to make them comfortable. They come in, I give them a service, I do my job, you go home, I go home. You don't turn the laughing gas down because what is happening, bro? What is happening? What is happening? And to make it worse, you just put a big target on your back. Not only you about to lose your business, but people finding out that you wasn't born in the United States of America. What if people get petty and try to call ICE on you? You're a Trump supporter, you're an immigrant, and you literally are piss poor at your job. You discriminate people based off of their political beliefs. Like, you got too much going on, sis. Pick a struggle.
Has anyone seen the viral video of MAGA dentist Harleen Grewell of Skyline Smiles in Southern California? She is a MAGA supporter dentist. She had centered her dentistry on the beliefs of the MAGA and Donald Trump. And this video is just absolutely disturbing what she said in front of many people at a conference. She said, quote, "I give different care to patients that are not Trump supporters." She said, "I have a secret hat that I wear sometimes, and it is make your smile great again." But what else she said is very not cool. So when I work on my patients, if they look horrified or complain too much, and she cuts back on the medication, the laughing gas. So it looks as if you basically, if you're a Democrat and you go in there, you're going to have some trouble if she finds out and you start talking about politics. So I guess you're okay if you wear a red MAGA hat, but there is backlash, massive public backlash over this.
What's crazy about this whole Harleen Grewell situation, and if you don't know who Harleen Grewell is, she's that MAGA dentist who's going really viral right now for saying that she pulls back on laughing gas for people who she suspects are Democrats. And by the way, she's a pediatric dentist, so that makes it even more horrific what she's claiming or joking about doing. Anyway, that's besides the point. What's the craziest thing to me about this woman is that she is an immigrant. Like, she's not even a first-gen American. I don't think she was born here. I'm pretty sure she's an immigrant because you can hear it in the way she talks. She still has that Indian accent. She doesn't talk like an American entirely. Like, she's obviously acclimated to the country and the accent, but you can still hear that Indian accent when she talks, which means she is an immigrant. And she was probably naturalized at some point, but they're going after naturalized citizens too, or next. Like, it's not that far off. I don't understand. I truly don't understand people like that. Like, I don't understand how they don't understand that they're on the chopping block too. Anyway, I hope she has a day.
Seeing that MAGA dentists say that she treated other patients that weren't MAGA in a more harmful way, or whatever she said, because I couldn't even watch it all without getting upset, it really, really disappointed me. I had so many bad things to say, and I just didn't want to get my account deleted, and I'm really trying to protect my brand, but it made me think about myself and how me as a young Black professional, I have been in several situations where I'm treating patients who are discriminatory against me, who have even called me colored, and I still proceeded to treat a patient after that experience. In the day after the election, I went to work. I had to place an implant on a patient who was celebrating what happened. And as a U.S. citizen, obviously, like, we all have our own political beliefs and we're entitled to that. We're entitled to support who we want to support. As a healthcare provider, your job is to treat people, right? And that doesn't say, disclaimer, only people who agree with your political opinions, or only people who look like you, or only people who support people that look like you, right? And me, if I could discriminate against people who don't think that I'm qualified for what, just because of the color of my skin, I wouldn't be able to keep my lights on in my home. You know what I'm saying? But when I treatment plan a patient, and when I see a patient is a person, and my job, all the training that I've done and I've amassed, is to treat people. So to have somebody out there representing our profession saying that proudly that she does those kind of things, I need her license going by end of business today. I need board, whatever state she's in, board, I think it's California, Board of Dentistry, because you take people's license for way less. That is ridiculous. That's harmful. That's shameful. It's unethical. And it's a lot of other things that I can't say without cursing. So I just want to put that out there.
The video spread quickly online and many people were shocked. For parents, the idea that a dentist could change pain relief based on politics was disturbing. Even though the doctor later said that it was just a joke, a lot of people did not find it funny. They felt it showed poor judgment and made them wonder if politics might affect her career in real life. The California Dental Association also reacted. They said that even if she meant it as a joke, her words were unprofessional and damaging. Dentists and doctors are supposed to treat every patient the same, no matter their political stand. The group warned that joking about denying care can destroy trust between patient and healthcare workers. On social media, the criticism has been non-stop. People accused her of using politics in her medical work, which they say is dangerous and unfair. Some parents said they would never take their children to her clinic again. Others argued that the trust between dentist and patient is too important for this kind of humor. The California Dental Board looked into the issue after the clip became popular. She claims that she was cleared of wrongdoing, but that has not stopped the criticism. Many people say that being cleared legally does not erase the ethical problem or rebuild the public trust. News outlets across the country picked up the story. Headlines described it as another example of politics crossing into everyday life. Commentators said that this shows how divided the country has become, when even something as simple as a dentist visit can be linked to political fight. The doctor has pushed back against the backlash. She says she never treated patients differently and believes that she is being attacked unfairly. She blames quote-unquote cancel culture for blowing her comments out of proportion. But despite her defense, the damage is clear. Online reviews of her practice are now full of angry comments, and some parents in the community are saying they no longer feel safe taking their kids there. This story shows how important trust is in healthcare. Even if the doctor thought that it was a harmless joke, patients had it differently. For families, knowing that their doctor or dentist is completely unfair and unsafe is something not to laugh about. One remark made at a political event has now turned into a national controversy, and it may follow her for years to come in her career. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.